What do you find sexy? When I can be a nerd with my wife, and even though she doesn't completely get a lot of the nerdy stuff I love, she makes an obvious effort to indulge with me. Likewise, I try and watch stuff she enjoys and hobbies/games, etc. Eye-gazing too. It's super vulnerable in my opinion. When we are laying in bed about to do the deed and go to pull off her pants or underwear and she just slightly lifts her hips off of the bed. I have absolutely no idea why I find that completely irresistible, but I do. For some weird reason. Well-defined collarbones. When someone is extremely passionate and good at what they do, I'm passionate about many things and great at none of them. Very good hygiene. Being passionate about something. I was listening to NPR yesterday and there was a man who was completely gushing and awestruck about having seen a bald eagle. He is a bird watcher and was just absolutely blown away. I was surprised at how sexy he sounded talking about something he loved with such enthusiasm. My boyfriend just got a professionally tailored fitted shirt. Honestly, it sounded ridiculous and is so out of character for him that I was genuinely a bit pissed about it, right up until he unexpectedly showed up wearing it. Holy effing s, gentlemen. F the tailored suits, brand names, fancy designer jeans. Get yourself one single solitary tailored shirt. You can wear them with sweatpants and still look like a god. Tailors are one of the most vastly underappreciated professions I can think of. Dirty talk about what she wants. Wife once woke me up at like 2 am. Told about this dream. One thinks she made it up to turn me on. Talked about where she was getting it. She was telling me in my ear. Grabbing me. Apparently I was giving it to her from the back in the dream with my thumb in her. Was ready in 4.2 seconds. Hottest effing sex I ever had. Blushing. This makes me feel good about myself, lol. Thigh-high socks. Hands. Just hands. My girlfriend always makes jokes like, I just want you to snap my neck with your big sexy hands, and at first didn't know how to feel about it. Lab coats. Waluigi's wah, who am I kidding? All of Waluigi is sexy. Eye contact. So a few years ago, kind of for a laugh, my buddy and I did the 30 questions that will make you fall in love thing. We thought it was a funny thing to do. We went through the questions. We laughed. We cried. We told each other things we'd never told anyone else. At the end, it asks you to just stare into each other's eyes for 2 minutes. We were both uncomfortable with the idea, but buddies, so F it. Let's go. Around halfway through, we both pulled a silly face at the exact same time. It was a laugh. It was funny. We've been together for 3 years now. When he concentrates on doing stuff and the laugh he makes after telling one of his cheesy/corny jokes. 8 hours of sleep. The smile she makes when I make her laugh. Wow, much better than mine. Her boobs when the cleavage is just showing through a low-cut shirt. Her bare back. Can't even explain why, but few things are sexier than a woman's back. I genuinely think someone's back is the most attractive part of the body, and I'm not over-exaggerating, it's just so nice. Kindness, understanding, and affection. Men who will plan ahead and show up on time. Open-minded intelligence, and being humble about it. Dear God, a sense of humor. Nothing turns me on more than a guy who can me belly laugh. My Tinder bio even says, if you can make me giggle, I'll let you make my ass jiggle. I get so many people trying to make me laugh. My boyfriend when he looks in the mirror and you can tell he thinks he's looking good. He did 12 years with his ex before me, who cut him down at every chance she got. I've spent 8 months calling him handsome, beautiful, sexy, all the words that he is. And it's now starting to show that he's thinking more of highly of himself. So sexy. Love you, babex. Eyes. These masks make them pop so much, and if the beauty is already there, it only sweetens it. I love stargazing in your eyes. You. Not necessarily sexy, but I find girls with glasses attractive. Maturity. Explain your presence on Reddit. They never said they find themselves sexy. I find it hot when a girl is super excited about something. especially if it's something nerdy like grammar or science. Her beautiful eyes. A man who reads. Edit. Hey, also there are way more responses to this than I expected. So many people asking about what kind of reading. Just read. Expand your mind. Books, ebooks, audiobooks, graphic novels, fiction, non-fiction, and to the one guy who said blind people are out, Braille exists as well as the aforementioned audiobooks. Women love an intelligent man they can have a conversation with. TLDR. Big geek glasses. I don't know why. Thick thighs. The ability to be sit together in silence without having the need to constantly talk. As someone who rarely talks, I want someone like this so bad. Everyone around me tried to break the silence because they find it awkward, but I find talking awkward half the time. I want to improve on this but don't even know where to start. Pajamas. So easy to take off. Honestly, the best clothes someone can actually wear is comfy clothes. It's just like them but raw. Women. The only advantage of being old is that a greater proportion of women in the world look hot to me. A good conversation, with someone genuinely interested in what I'm saying and excited to share what they're passionate about in turn. That, attached to a pair of tits. Being passionate about your interests. IDGAF what it is, you like paintin' nails? Tell me all about that stuff. I like paintin' cars so we can get down talking about some dope colors. Oh damn, you like crystals? I don't believe a thing about healing properties, but if you can rattle of the names, characteristics, and why you like ML, listen to that shit all night. How about reading some random book? I would never choose to read on my own. I'll power through that shit and memorize every chapter so we can talk about what we both got from it and how it changed our perspective on some infinitesimal aspect of our lives. Big butt and smarter than me. Edit. Give it up for smart women. Leave a fun fact about science or anything nerdy. Big butts welcome. Empathy. Attention. Hygiene. Manners. Wow, the bar is so low. Flaws. I don't know why, but I feel like flaws that make people less attractive make them way hotter and more real. I also find those people tend to just be nicer humans that are more well-rounded. Personally, I feel like people that are super good looking often aren't fun to just exist around. Like, yeah, they're great to look at, but beyond that, don't feel attracted to them, and they can sometimes be shallow. It also probably has a lot to do with me being a 3 and knowing to stay in my lane.